The flag is down, the tape is back. They're off and racing for the Northwest Air Ambulance Handicap Chase. 2.5 miles the trip, 14 fences in all to be jumped as they come towards the first of them. Pilgrim's King it is who leads to Who Shot the Sheriff and Tomb Bridge. They're followed then in fourth position by Fearless Action as they come quickly to what will be the last in 2 circuits time. They all jump it okay. As of Day Mott towards the rear of the field, and Defence Witness, this pretty well supported favourite, is anchored at the back of the field for jockey Jonathan England. So they make their way around the turn at the bottom of the track, and it's Pilgrim's King who leads to Who Shot the Sheriff on the outside in second. Then up the inside, or in between those two, those red colours, Tomb Bridge. Gap then of about 2.5 to 3 lengths to Beat the Edge in the two-tone blue, followed then by Fearless Action. Defence Witness and As of Day Mott are at the rear of the field. Heading down towards the Priory side of the track, in worsening conditions here at Cartmel. Had the going change, of course, now good to soft. And it's been a pretty miserable end to the evening conditions-wise as they head through the 2 and 3 mile starting area. And it's Who Shot the Sheriff who leads them to, in second position, Tomb Bridge, that red jacket, the green and red colours of Pilgrim's King. Gap then of 2 lengths to Beat the Edge, followed then by Fearless Action, then As of Day Mott, and at the back of the field is Defence Witness to take the plain fence there. A mistake from As of Day Mott, comprehensively out jumped by Defence Witness, quickly onto the open ditch, good leap by the leader. Again, As of Day Mott was a little bit slow towards the rear of the field, so it's a slightly more spread out group that makes their way towards the turn that takes them down the woodside once more. Who Shot the Sheriff, the leader, Pilgrim's King, is racing in second. Tomb Bridge is in third, then Fearless Action, followed then by Beat the Edge and Brian Hughes. Then Defence Witness and As of Day Mott is at the back of the field, making their way towards the water jump now. And as they do so, it's Who Shot the Sheriff, the beige jacket, who leads to Pilgrim's King. Then Tomb Bridge, followed then by Fearless Action, who creeps a little bit closer. As of Day Mott has now just made a couple of positions on the outside of Beat the Edge, and at the back of the field, once again relegated to last position, is Defence Witness as they head on down towards the fence. That'll be the second last in a circuit's time. And at it, the leader was still Who Shot the Sheriff, but only just. In second position, Tombs Bridge. As of Day Mott going under the trees there and got really tight to that. The rider, Jonathan Bewley, called a cab in the process, and having made a bit of progress, has now gone back through the field. So they're making the next turn. All this turning here at Cartmel. And it's Who Shot the Sheriff by about 2.5 lengths again, so going on to put daylight between himself at the rest at the moment. Pilgrim's King in second, Tomb Bridge, the red jacket, in third, then Fearless Action in fourth position for Danny McMenamin, then Beat the Edge, former champion Brian Hughes, and Defence Witness, those yellow and pink colours, and As of Day Mott is at the rear of the field. 6 more fences still to be jumped, 1 more circuit of the track to get round, and it's Who Shot the Sheriff who's leading to Fearless Action, who's now moved into second. Tomb Bridge in third. Pilgrim's King just being nudged along, the headgear there in fourth. Still going nicely. Beat the Edge, just getting a little bit closer, doing so pretty quietly under Hughes. Gap then to As of Day Mott. Defence Witness is at the back of the field and about out in front leads. Oh, being pulled up there just before that was Fearless Action. And at that fence, Who Shot the Sheriff fell and badly interfered with Tomb Bridge. Quickly onto the next. Pilgrim's King's up the inside in second. Then on the outer in third is Beat the Edge, followed then by Defence Witness, who's now getting closer. And then As of Day Mott. The field has quickly gone down to just the 5 as they make their way towards the woodside for the final time. And it's Tomb Bridge leading to Pilgrim's King up the inside and Shane Fenlon. Still travelling strongly in third is Beat the Edge. Up the inside in fourth position, Defence Witness now. The mud-spattered silks of Jonathan England getting closer. As of Day Mott just a little bit detached. Down towards the 4th last fence they come. It's the water jump for the final time. Tomb Bridge the leader. Pilgrim's King in second. Beat the Edge in third, followed by Defence Witness in fourth. Then As of Day Mott. Down towards the 3rd last, and it's Tomb Bridge that leads. Getting in a bit tight was Pilgrim's King. Still travelling strongly. Beat the Edge, those two-tone blue colours, the headgear. Now moving into a share of second. Second last fence. Tomb Bridge jumped it well. Pilgrim's King, though, got up the inside and has still found a bit more. Followed then in third by Beat the Edge. Final fence. Pilgrim's King goes back on to Tomb Bridge. Beat the Edge. Hughes still hasn't asked too many serious questions. Defence Witness, the gambled-on favourite, is now firing off a distress flare or two. And As of Day Mott is the 5th and last of those that still go. Making the turn at the bottom of the track. All the jumping has been done. Heading towards the final 2.5 furlongs. Pilgrim's King is working hard on the inside of Tomb Bridge. Still sitting pretty though is Beat the Edge. Hasn't been asked yet by Hughes, just trying to cover him up for that final final run. Then in fourth position, a driven along Defence Witness, and As of Day Mott is very tired. They're inside the final quarter of a mile, and it's Pilgrim's King to a cruising Beat the Edge, who's lobbed alongside as they take the turn at the elbow and come down the home straight. Pilgrim's King all out, Beat the Edge still with plenty in hand, battling on Defence Witness down the centre of the track, inside the final furlong. Beat the Edge has come through to take it up the Pilgrim's King. Defence Witness, though, is surging home up to the line of Thriller. Defence Witness might have got there.